morning, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. You could be anywhere on YouTube, but you're not. You're here, and I appreciate that. We're starting off the day as any other day with a cup of coffee. I decided to make it instant today because I love making a strong cup of coffee, and I don't have an espresso machine, so this is a really easy way that I can do that. We're going to start off the day with a little bit of scripture. I listened to this podcast called Revive Our Hearts, and the subject of the week is the power of words and the power of your tongue. And this is something that I know I will struggle with until the day the Lord calls me home. So it's just really good to have those consistent reminders of self-control. And just because it's honest doesn't mean it's necessary.
After a great slow start to my day, my husband and I headed out to the field to do a little bit of running. While we were out there on the PT field, we saw that they had tires, so we decided that we would get a workout in as well with a little bit of strength training and flip the tires. Now, my husband is encouraging me each time I stop, and I use the word encouraging very loosely. His tire, he did not have to flip as far, but his argument was that his tire was heavier, which was true. But I did flip it all the way to the end of the yards that we told ourselves that we would. And of course, I took longer. And I'm not going to rule out the fact that I did not want to break a nail because that would have been very painful. I am a gym girly through and through. I love to work out. I love to keep my body in shape. I love to be strong, but there's no reason I can't look cute and do it at the same time. We then went for a short run. Well, I did anyway. I used my husband as my pacer for the first few laps, and then I let him do his thing. He is a distance runner, and I never do more than a mile. So we decided to hang out in Ktown today, and while my husband was doing some shopping in one of his stores, I popped into Douglas just to take a look around. It's similar to a Sephora. It has a lot of high-end makeup products. I'm not really interested in them because I don't wear makeup enough to justify the price of it, but the fragrances I always check out. Next, I decided to pop in at H&M. I wanted to pick up something for my husband. This week, we have been married for 17 years, and we planned a little dinner outing for ourselves. Now, my husband and I aren't really big on I guess I don't want to say our anniversary or birthdays or things of that nature. We definitely celebrate each other, but we're very intentional with each other every single day. So this is just another day to us, but we do understand the significance of the commitment we made on our marriage day. So we are going to go out to dinner and celebrate a little bit. I really like H&M. They've got great prices and they have even better sales. And also my daughter is a big fan of it. So I definitely wanted to look in here and see if there was anything cute for her. And I found something cute for all three of us. We decided to pop in to a restaurant called Quesadilla for lunch. I had been wanting to come here for quite some time, and I'm so happy we got the opportunity to check it out today. And all of the great reviews that I had saw online and also heard from other people and the military community, they did not disappoint. It was perfection, you guys. And coming from El Paso, which is a border town in Texas, right on the border of Mexico, and we've been accustomed to fresh and authentic Mexican food. Cocktails were delicious. The ingredients that they used were fresh. I loved all of the flavors and how they came together. I am so surprised that they did not have a line around the block waiting for people to get in here to eat. The drink that I decided to get was the exotic mojito. It was really good, and honestly, the only thing better than it was the presentation. How adorable was the Day of the Dead cup? I loved how the restaurant just stayed on theme and paid such great attention to the details. The food that my husband and I ordered were, as you can see here, the burrito for my husband, which came with a side of fries and chips. And I ordered myself some tacos, which came with chips and a little bit of a small salad and fries on the side. Everything was fresh, everything was delicious. And the protein that we got was chicken. After lunch and before we headed home, we popped into DM, and DM is a pharmacy type store, and it is similar to Walgreens or CVS back in America. And my favorite thing to do when I come into one of these is to go to their mask section or anything to do with skincare, and I get a lot of these products. I have combination skin, and this is a really affordable way to take care of my skin, and they have such a great variety. I'm just going to take you guys on a really small tour of it just to show you the variety of the products. They have some things for your pets. They have things for children. It's really versatile. They have a couple of items, it's for you to pop in and grab for your household, maybe things like toilet tissue or paper towels. I really love it here. It's a catch-all and everything is fairly priced. Something I did not know, because the DMs in my town are a little bit smaller, is they have a really good food section. So if you are at a loss or if you're rushing to make dinner when you get off of work or something like that, you can come in here, grab some quick meal ideas, whether it's pasta or some other small, thing that you can fix, like rice if you already have your protein at home, and you can throw a meal together really quick. And this is your one-stop shop for that. Last stop before home is the post office. I just had a message that came across my email that I had a package, and we went to grab it. But very quickly, I'll show you guys what I got from DM. It's like a CVS or a Walgreens, but better. In my opinion. I'm speaking very low because my youngest is asleep in the man cave, which is the room right behind me. But when we were gone, my teenagers called and were like, "Hey, Manny's throwing up. He's not feeling good." And so I was like, as long as he, made it to the bathroom, just don't give him anything until I get home. And just, they put a cold rag on him and they're letting him relax. And he's sleeping, so I don't want to talk too loud to disturb him. But I'm so proud of them. Just in general, teenagers aren't empathetic, and mine are a little less empathetic because they're quite spoiled. I know the people I raised. Of course, I can do better, but I am very proud that in situations where I don't want to say an emergency, but when it's a pretty big deal. It's not the everyday run-of-the-mill thing, because then my kids are foodless. But, when there's emergencies happening and things like that, or someone's getting sick or someone's being bullied, my kids really rally together. I'm so proud of that. But anyway, I want to show you guys what I got from DM. And I got this Airwick candle. It smells so good. I'm going to put down at the bottom of the screen the scent, the translation, once I translate it and I'm editing. But it's clearly pear and some type of flower. What type, I don't know, but it smells amazing, you guys. It was a little pricey. Well, it wasn't too pricey. To me, it was kind of pricey for that type of store. It was about $8. But Airwick usually is just the brand in general is really good, so I didn't mind paying that. The candle's kind of small. I'll go back and get another one. Let's see how it goes. All the ones in the States are really great, so I assume the ones are great here as well. Anything that has snail secretion in it, I swear by it. I love it. It's only done me good. Next, I got these iPad masks. Nothing spectacular. And then also this mask that has like zinc. It's like a powder and then you wash off. But yeah, I did enjoy going into Douglas. It was very nice. To me, that's the type of place you go in for a treat. But when it comes to cosmetics and facial care, I am a doggone pharmacy girl all the way. I don't feel the need to get a whole bunch of high-end products. My skin's been holding up pretty well. I'm going on the other side of the hill, and honestly, I don't have any complaints as of yet. Of course, things could be better always, but my skin's been holding up with the less expensive products. But you guys, I'm just gonna take a little break here. I'm munching on my leftover fries from the restaurant Quesadilla. I do not understand why they did not have a line out their door. That restaurant was amazing. But I'll check back in with you guys later after I take a little nap or a little break. We'll see what I'm in the mood to do.
On to dinner. I am going to make some chicken breast. I am a big fan of red meat, but my husband is on a health kick. He is really big on diet trends, so we've been eating a lot of poultry lately. So right now I wanted to throw something together very quickly since I've been out all day and I was a bit tired. So we had some chicken breasts, which I just blackened in this butter here. So I did want it blackened on each side and seared very hard, but I did not want it to be dry. So of course I put the top on it and let it steam a little bit. And after I did that for about 15 minutes, it was cooked through and it was still tender. So I went in with all the residual fat and the butter and the juices that it had cooked down in. And I am going to pour in Alfredo cream inside of the pan, and that will be a sauce to go over the chicken. So here's dinner, you guys. Here's the chicken and the cream sauce that I made. I paired it with a German side dish of rotkohl as well as some seasoned rice. Now on to the closing shift. It's really weird that whether you work at a restaurant in the evening or in your own home, there are specific things that have to be done before you leave, per se, before you leave your restaurant, before you leave your kitchen. And, making sure the dishes are done, making sure that everything's put away, leftovers, etc., and the floor is scrubbed up. I love it. How people believe that if you're not going to a 9 to 5, that somehow you're going to be absolved of doing manual labor. Absolutely not. I do manual labor every day in my home, and I'm blessed to do so. I am very blessed that I do not have to go earn a living. My husband does that. But in this life, there is no escaping work. But I do take comfort in the fact that I'm on YouTube, and so many of you all are doing the exact same things with me or watching my videos for motivation.
And I'm just going to straighten up the dining room table. When I wake up in the morning, I like to sit at the table with a cup of coffee before everyone wakes up. Sometimes me and my husband wake up together, but most of the time I'm alone, or I'll sit at the table and I'll read a devotional, and nothing irritates me more than walking out of my bedroom into a cluttered dining area. So I'm just going to try to get that squared away before I sit down for the evening. For many years, I have seen people with rugs in their dining room area, and I've always wanted one so bad. And so I purchased these rugs not too long ago and just layered them here in my dining room. And I have to say, I really love how they look. It looks great. The white of my chairs, the white of my table. I love that the bottom rug has that jute texture to it, and it definitely gives my dining room character. But I'm gonna say, it's really impractical to have a carpet under where you eat. I vacuum this thing every single time we have a meal. My kids spill stuff. It's just really impractical. I'm always worried someone's going to spill juice. My kids are at the age where they don't really make too many spills anymore. I only have one young child. My youngest is 8 and my oldest is 17. So, I mean, they've got pretty great table manners, but I'm always hoping and praying nothing red accidentally goes on the table. But I have to say, as pretty as it is, you guys, it's so unpractical. I spend half my time worrying about it and the other half maintaining it. We are going to finish this evening by placing my flowers here in the vase. What I'm doing off to the side is just simply kind of measuring how tall I want them to go above the rim. And I'm cutting them over there on the paper so that I won't make a mess. I love to have fresh flowers in the house. It just brings a smile to my face when I wake up and I see them, or when I'm getting in from shopping and there's fresh flowers. I don't know why, but it always boosts my mood. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.